What's going on, guys? This is Damien and welcome to the 100,000 Banlist video that you will watch today. We're super late with this, thanks Bandai for dropping it in 3 in the morning, but we need to talk about this. So we'll talk about this, and then later we'll have a BT20 tier list video. I know you guys love tier list videos, so we're going from a bit of bad news to good news later on in the day. But before we begin this video, it's brought to you by Zenkai Showdown 2. Yes, our event. We still have tickets. We're going to publish all of the prizes today. They're insane. They're like the best prizes in Europe. Trust me on that. You can find them on Facebook and here on YouTube. It's going to be crazy. So if you're interested in the event, link is in the description below. Go buy tickets. Go check it out. We still have some for sale. And now let's talk about bad things. Roll the video. As with all of our videos, let's start with the breakdown. So in this video we will be talking about what got banned, what got errata, what got limited. Everything got like something, We'll talk about highs and lows of the ban list. We'll talk about how impactful this update is and the game until BT21. Because hello son, this update will shape what the upcoming meta is going to look like. It will dictate things. Oh my god, you see, Bandai is trying to ban me. I'm blending with the whiteness behind me. I need to go fast with this video before I disappear, and then we'll just end it with a summary. The first banned card is Crimson. So we guessed this one correctly, and to be fair, it was pretty obvious that this one was gonna get banned. The deck was stupid good, it was stupid oppressive, it had one of the best awakening turns in the game. It was so strong. So yeah, Bandai already hit it once with an errata. It was expected that this would happen. However, I want to point something out. Banning Crimson won't solve the issue with Blue, because the issue with Blue lies in its extremely strong generic package. We have seen non-Crimson leaders top events with just generic cards. So this being banned won't change much. You can just play a bit weaker yet still good generic leader and then just make a 40 plus generic staples deck, and it will perform good. So Crimson, it's gone, but the problem with Blue remains. Now let's talk about some bad stuff on the list. Kai and Champa got banned. Okay, so first off, this is an indirect hit to yellow. A lot of people have been asking for yellow to get hit. This is a way to hit yellow. This tones down the Mira Creator Absorbed combo. It hurts yellow while not touching any of the yellow cards. Was this the right way to do this? Is this the right way to do this? I'm not sold on that. No, I think that this is a mistake. Not necessarily a mistake. Hear me out. This will change the game forever. This will change the game forever. Now you can drop down to 2 lives. You can let an attack pass, and you don't need to worry about just being killed with a double striker. So this changes the game drastically. However, it feels outdated. It feels unnecessary. Because Champa was in the game since set 1. We've all gotten used to it. And now it's gone, and the argument that Champa will become a threat later on if it's not dealt with, that argument is not valid, because Champa has been here for 20 sets and it was never super oppressive. So it got banned, and yellow got nerfed slightly, and everything else got nerfed a lot, and now we'll be forced to use in-archetype double strike givers. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's really a weird one. The best decision that Bandai has ever made was killing this bastard. Rot in hell, Boo Unison. You finally got what you deserved. It's finally gone, and I can finally rest now. I fought my battles I won, and now I rest. Boo is gone. I am so happy. I hate this card so much. I've been talking shit about it with every banlist prediction. So those who have been around for some time, you'd know that I'm extremely biased against this card. I hate it absolutely. Okay, the sun is gone. Okay, that is something. Anyway, yeah, this card wasn't banned. In fact, it was limited to 1. Well, it's basically the next best thing. It is what I said would happen. It would get limited. So, yeah. The problem with this here is that it hurts Bojack. It hurts Bojack a lot. And Bojack just got dashback support, and now it's liking a 4-cost unison. Yeah, there is another 4-cost unison. Gohan or Goten. Yeah, there is another one. But it can't compare to this one, let's be honest. So hopefully we will see a 4-cost unison leader locked to Bojack by the end of the year. One card got unbanned, and that's Secret ID. What? I mean, like, I wouldn't have guessed this in a million years. But yeah, Secret ID got unbanned. Wow. So Bandai finally realized that the shitty Tova token deck didn't work out after all. Imagine that, like, it's shit. And yeah, they unbanned the card that they have wrongfully banned in the first place. Thank you, Bandai, so much for realizing this mistake and for unbanning Secret ID. I love this card. It's finally, time for it to get some justice that it rightfully deserves, and now it's back in the game. While this isn't my personal choice for a card to come off the ban list, it's good to see cards come off the ban list. It gives us hope that we will see more in the future. The only real question here is, will you play this instead of Dark Broly? Like, I believe that, it's a matter of deck. I don't think that all decks will want Secret ID instead of Broly. Some decks will still prefer Broly, some players will still prefer Broly. So, it's a toss-up. We'll see. And yeah, Bandai, for the next card, please unban Fighting Against Fate. Like, please, Bandai, since we already have like Gogeta and Sin that's just going to destroy everyone's day for the next 4 months or so, we might as well unban Fighting Against Fate as well. And now for the erratas. Erratas are important. The first one to Android 21. It's important for me to stress this out because I'm hearing that everyone is getting this one wrong. Like, people are saying they don't understand what's the big deal with Android 21 errata. It's actually a huge buff. What it allows you to do now is it allows you to play Baby Golden Avenger for counter. You couldn't have done this before, because the wording was in a way that you can't use skills to play battle cards. I believe that was the wording. And now, you can play it you can use the counter skill to counter your opponent's counter, but then instead of being played, the card just goes to the drop. Before, you couldn't even activate the counter. That's a massive buff. That is a huge buff to this later. And then you get wording change with Hercule. I have no idea what's this about. It's a wording change. So yeah, Android 21 actually won on this ban list. This is insane. Now let's talk about whether or not the ban list is good. Okay, so to preface this, I have seen people being hard on the ban list. I have seen people sugarcoating the ban list. So there's a lot of opinions out there. And when you watch YouTube videos, you might come in with, some preconceived notions about this person is gonna say that, this person's gonna say this. I'm not someone who loves being negative on the channel. It just kinda happens sometimes. Sometimes we get green spoilers. It happens. But, I've always been transparent about the fact that I don't aspire to working with Bandai, so, and to be like a Bandai influencer or stuff like that. So I believe that it limits my my opinions. So my opinions are really, completely raw. So I believe that I'm blessed with the ability to give you my raw opinions, and this is my raw opinion. I think that this ban list is absolute trash. I think that this ban list is complete trash. It's pretty bad. Like, it's probably one of the worst ban lists that I have ever seen. Like, this is garbage. Like, the hit to Crimson is good. The hits to Champa and Kai will make yellow weaker. So yeah, the ban list is good in that aspect. Okay, so before anyone gets offended, here or in Bandai, Bandai doesn't even watch my videos, here or anywhere, before anyone gets offended because I'm calling this trash, the hits are good. Hits are good. The problem are all the things that weren't hit. That's the big issue here. Because none of the really problematic cards got touched at all. I mean, like, Crimson will just get replaced by another very good generic blue leader, and then we're basically at square one. More importantly, nothing here has been touched that would move us away from Zenkai 1 metagame. This is what I mean. We are once again we're not even entering, we're once again stuck in BT20 Meta. Because here is what happened. None of the problematic blue cards, the generic problematic blue cards, got touched. Gogeta didn't get touched at all, for some reason. Because like Gogeta is the most skillful deck in the game, apparently. Sin didn't get touched at all, despite us seeing Gogeta and Sin performing amazingly at the regionals. So please consider this. There were talks that the ban list has been postponed because Bandai wanted to see what's happening with regionals. As far as I know, this wasn't the case, as far as I know. But I might have wrong information on that. So let's entertain the fact that that's true. Let's just consider for a second that that's really the case. We had Gogeta performing amazingly, we had Sin performing amazingly, and then we had Crimson and Blue, of course. Crimson got banned, that was expected. Nothing blue got touched, and then it was like, Gogeta and Sin are performing very well. They're actually keeping a lot of decks out of the game. That's okay. That's fine. We should ban Champa and Kai instead. I mean, like, what's the connection here? They're both red. I guess that's the connection here. Because, like, what we're having here, once again, is Gogeta ruffle stomping everything, then, like, Sin joining it. Like, they change here and there for the first spot. And then without Crimson, Gamma rises to fight them. And that is BT20 metagame. Like, that's it. Like, that's a BT20 meta. None of these three decks lost a single card in them. Nothing. And nothing new came out to fight them. The Vegito SR came out. I know someone's gonna mention that card. Which is why I put like a tiny sliver of Golden Frieza here. Because like, now you can fight these decks. So let's say a bit of yellow. Just a smidgen of yellow. And then everything else is represented by a dumpster on fire. Because like that's what your metagame is gonna look like for the upcoming couple of months. And that's my belief. I only see history repeating itself here. The most problematic things not being touched. The most oppressive decks just being left alone to keep oppressing everything and keeping like green and black and like some yellow decks and a bunch of stuff. All other red decks in existence, almost all. Some of them are performing very well. Actually, we'll have that a bit later on the channel. But like keeping a bunch of decks out of the game, like those things are fine. So yeah, that's the issue here. I'm tired a bit because we have been seeing this exact same meta since Zenkai Showdown 1, since September of 2022. Nothing has been done about it. It's just like red versus blue all over again and a bit of yellow. Let's end this video with a very sad summary. So this is one of those ban lists that might not have even happened and you wouldn't have noticed. You would have noticed that like Crimson is gone, but not really everything else. Like you will notice that like, okay, I can't use Champa, and then you would just get used to it at some point. But that's it. Like everything on it is like either random or just like okayish at best. I sincerely hope that you like playing against SS4 Gogeta, Sin and Gamma, because you will be doing that for the next couple of months. Like, I'm sorry, I hate these decks, but yeah, I think we'll be seeing them like for the next couple of months. And the way that it has been going, we'll be seeing them for, you know, the next year or so, until Gogeta gets like power crapped or something. Yeah, so that's the current state of the game. Red, green, and most yellow cards from like BT20 or like this current set ever since Zenkai 1 just feel like pack filler. I mean, Bandai, you know I have nothing against you, Bandai. Come on, you know I have nothing against you, but guys, please, like with Gogeta, Sin, and just like Gamma and or generic blue fighting it and being the only good things in the game right now, you might as well not reveal cards from other colors. You just might not as well reveal them. Or just show us like the one generically good one, like the Vegito. So like it really feels like pack filler at this point. Now if you buy like a pack and you open like Universe 3 or something green or like Boo, if you're a competitive player, you'll just feel sad. And that's not how you should feel in a card game. You should feel excited when you're opening something. You know, these are your cards that you'll be playing with, you know, with your friends and like going to the tournaments and stuff. No one wants to feel like they're opening pack filler. Like, that's always a major feels bad. However, from the next set, Android 21 will rise in power with this ban list, but like that was expected. Now it just got an even bigger boost. So yeah, I guess we'll be seeing that one as well, until like Sin and Gogeta hyper aggro it out of the game. I'm negative and disappointed. Yes, I realize that this isn't my usual happy-go-lucky video and that I have been trash-talking Bandai and the ban list and everything like for the last like 10 minutes or so. But first off, it's nothing personal. It's really nothing personal. It's nothing professional either. I'm just negative and disappointed because I care. And those of you who have been around for a while know how much I care for this game and for the health of this game, like, and for the scene and everything. That's why I'm negative and disappointed, because this could have been so much more and none of the real issues were addressed. Like, that's the issue. Like, seeing the same metagame since set 18 is extremely tiresome. It's tiresome for me as a player, it's tiresome for me as a content creator. I know that it's tiresome to the community. It's just like, I hope that we get something else. I hope that we get something extra at some point. But yeah, that's it for the summary. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this ban list? Are you happy with this update? Are you as disappointed as I am? Are you going to be celebrating tonight that the witch is dead and that Majin Buu is stuck in hell where it belongs? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And please, before you leave, hit that like and subscribe button, slap that share button, help us grow. It's awesome to see more members come in, and we love sharing passion for this game. I promise next video is tier list. It's going to be super positive and we're gonna have a lot of fun, because I'm done being negative with this. I'm just done. This has been Damien from The Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.